Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
Back once again. Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. Like always, got the boss with me. Before I get started, just want to let you know this episode is about to be straight fire, people. You see it on the screen, straight fire. You hear what I'm saying? You know, straight fire. But of course, I got the boss with me. Say what's up to the people, boss.
You know, same old, back-to-back videos. You know what I mean? So we back at it again. So let's get to it, boss.
Okay, all right, boss. Well, ain't nothing to say, but let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, of course, right now, Dockham, you know, this is one of his things that he had. Talk about economy. Want to go over it like that. He said this may be the most important thread I ever make. Big picture stuff about the major global collapse that is coming. I wish I'd have helped to understand why the future is not what we're hoping for. It's worse than most can imagine. Our leaders know, but what are they planning? So let's go down. Is that, as you can see right now, is that United States did not have a surplus or a balanced budget since 2001. And the last 50 years, the U.S. only had 4 years of profit. In fact, all of the profit in the U.S. would not been enough to pay off 6 months of a current yearly deficit. So how do the U.S. pay for things? Let's blow it up, guys. As you can see right now on your screen is this right here. It's back in 2010. 1.48 trillion, 1.34 trillion in 2010, 2011, 1.32 trillion, and 2012, 1.13 trillion. The federal budget record a chaos deficit. This is a deficit. Now in 2022, $1.14 trillion in debt. You see, guys, this is what's going on. U.S. spending and debt has spread out of control, and the government can only raise the money it needs to print it. I mean, they printing more money if they need it. The cause inflation is like taxing your extra become more, pay more for the things you need, and all your assets decline in value. See the printing frenzy. Well, just look at it, boss. Look at it. Emma money stock, billions of dollars. It's getting out of control. What can you do? What can you do? It is crazy, guys. So I'm not gonna go through the whole thread, but like you said, it's a nightmare. What are you doing with your money, people? What are you doing with your money? Boss, you got your input on that?
Oh, absolutely. And those are the things that, you know, people are not paying attention to. You know, the thing that really matters, man. And with these government guys, man, they try and conceal and trying to hide the fact that they're doing this. We know that they're doing it. So what do we do now? What, you know what I'm saying? What is our solution? How do we take accountability for us? Because, you know, we already know that if it's up to them, you know, we're not gonna survive out here. You got to go work the second, third job and work a lot of overtime just to stay afloat. So what do? You already know that these people for the past 20 years, they've been, you know what I'm saying, in debt for more than that. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, okay, what do you do now? What do you do with your money? Do you continue to work and leave your money in the bank and not making no money off your money, or you try to take the money and put it in physical asset? What do you do? So that's just one of the things that I can't answer for people. People are going to have to start answering for themselves. I know what I'm doing. I know what you're doing. And what we're doing, we put in an excellent what I'm saying? So that's just something that people are going to have to start questioning, answering for themselves, because the United States is out of control with this whole printing stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just keep printing into oblivion, man. And it's absurd. It's crazy.
Yeah. See, but don't take our word for it. Let's look at the video. Let's go.
Now, it certainly does look like Bitcoin is going to survive this. But at the end of the day, when we get that inflation and they reset the current currency into the new currency, do you think they're going to reset it against Bitcoin or Tesla stock or even real estate? No. They reset it against gold money because it has the greatest functionality of any asset. It is used globally in every single area of the economy. And it's finite and it's indestructible. So we can account for pretty much all of the gold that has ever been mined. And there's more than 4,800 cases of currency resets, and 100% of the time they do it against gold.
With central bank stimulus weakening the dollar and gold being only about $100 short of its all-time high, a question has started to arise: can gold replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency? The dollar has enjoyed this status for decades, but since it detached itself from the gold standard in 1971, it's essentially consistently weakened on a macro level. Confidence in the U.S. government and the political system in the U.S. is one of the keys, and gold doesn't have that issue of a loss of confidence. But what it does have is a problem with transportability. That's why it's more likely that a currency backed in gold, or even a digital asset backed in physical gold, could potentially replace the dollar much more easily than the actual physical bar of gold could.
Okay, guys, you see, the man just say possibility a digital asset being backed by gold, because you can't transfer physical gold to country. So we got to be backed by something, right, boss?
Absolutely. The problem with, like she said, the functionality of gold is perfect. The problem has always been the portability of it. It's too heavy. I can't put 100 ounce or whatever on a plane to go transport to China or to, you can't do that. So how do you do it? You need it to be done in a cryptocurrency kind of way, like that lady said.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Jelly something.
But it's never been like an issue where gold is, it's a perfect hedge against the dollar. You know, it holds its value, and if anything, it appreciates. The dollar keep depreciating. You see what I'm saying? So it's never been a problem of functionality. It's always been a problem of portability.
Bam. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand. This is what she's saying with gold, guys. I'm just here so I won't get fined. And I'm telling you guys, pay attention. You seen what gold? I can't wait. You're going to see what's going on, and it slipped under y'all guys' eyes. Oh my God, boss, let's move on. But let's get into some more bullish. Like my boy, your boy, what's your boy name? XRP Chad say, bullish news. Open your eyes, boss. This is what you have to see. But bear with me, because I forgot to pull this up for you guys. Bear with me, sir. Let me do this for you, boss, because it's about to get real. Because the thing y'all have to realize is that I seek information for you guys. For when I seek this information, I want to be a visual to show you guys what you invested in and the players that's in the game that you invested in. Because once you see, then you can put two and two together, and then you like, okay, well, it makes sense. Oh, well, okay, this makes sense, right? Cool. So let's get into it. As you can see now, guys, let me pull this up. Pull this up. Now, boss, you know I was telling you, right? Let's get into it, boss. Okay. This is, let me move this out your way. This is Jed McCaleb, founder and chief architect of, you guessed it, Stellar, which is XLM. Right, guys? Remember that. Y'all know who Danielle Dixon, if you looked at our past 2 videos. Jed McCaleb, you see him? You see him? This is him. Let me highlight it. Remember that name, right? Cool. Okay. Well, let's get it. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm too hyped, boss. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped, boss. I'm too hyped. We have to open this back up. I'm too hyped, boss. Well, that was Jed McCaleb, and he was worked for he was with XLM. What's the backstory on Jed McCaleb, boss? And let them know about the XRP thing too. We were talking about. Mm-hmm. What his Ripple, his XRP.
You know, he's one of the co-founders. You see what I'm saying? I think like the whole thing where he probably has some type of issue over there. I strongly doubt that. I think that, okay, boom, they probably devise a plan. Okay, Ripple, we're going to focus on the bank, and XLM, Stellar, we're going to focus on the unbank. So go ahead and go over there and do what you do. But I think with him now, he had a whole bunch of XRP, and I think in the next 2 months, for the past, I don't know, 2 years, 2-3 years, he's been selling them. So I think in the next 2 months, he's going to be done with selling them. One thing you got to ask yourself, if, Ripple is going through a lawsuit with the SEC, but this guy is the co-founder of Ripple, which co-founded Stellar, but he keeps selling his XRP, but the SEC is not saying nothing about it. Like, it's something that you got to question yourself. And a lot of times we're trying to find an answer, but we don't know why is he not being touched. Not that we want him to get touched, but why is he not being touched? But in the next 2 months, I think he's going to be done with selling his XRP. But Jed McCaleb, he's one of the co-founders of Ripple, which is the founder of Stellar. Yeah.
And like I said, and when he left Ripple, and it's a reason why he did that, and I believe that they never was apart. They always was together. Mm-hmm. This just what I believe, guys. You see, that's just what I believe. But like I say, let's get into it, boss. So, like we said, Jed McCaleb, to give you a little background history if you don't know, because a lot of people want to invest in XLM. So check it out. Jed McCaleb. Boom. What does Elon Musk got to do with Jed McCaleb? Well, Elon Musk's famous family includes a model several millionaires, enterprises, and multiple sets of twins. Here's all members of Elon Musk's family tree. Right, guys? So this is Elon Musk's family tree. Y'all remember Jed McCaleb? So let's go. This is River Reeves, is the founder of an art of technology production company called Super Uber. He also the cousin of Elon Musk. He's the cousin of Elon Musk, right? Cool. What does Elon Musk and his cousin got to do with XLM, Jed McCaleb? Well, let's see, guys. As you can see right now, it's the intelligent patent checker. As you can see on your bottom left-hand side of your screen, the inventors were Jed McCaleb and Russell Reeves. You see what I'm saying, guys? Here's another patent that they had, software patent. If you see on the bottom again, it is Jed McCaleb and Russell Reeves, the cousin of Elon Musk. So put 2 and 2 together, guys. Put 2 and 2 together. Like DAI said, there's no coincidence. Elon Musk, he have SpaceX. He have SpaceX. What's the other one, boss?
A whole bunch of companies, the foreign company, Tesla, a whole bunch.
He X series. He named all this stuff X.
Yeah.
And now, guys, look, his cousin is on patents with Jake McKellar with XLM Stellar. You guys think that this Elon Musk is not talking about XLM, XRP? He's not saying nothing. These governments around the G7, what you seen last video, is talking about XRP. You think that his cousin is not talking to him, telling him about XLM with Jake McKellar and they're on the patent together?
Yeah.
Talk to me, boss. Let me know. What are you invested in? Yeah, it's going to be straight fire. I'm showing you guys what is going on, boss. What's your thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, like I said, like these boys, they well connected, man. Like, Elon Musk never came out. If anything, he talks a lot about Dogecoin and I think, even Shiba Inu, but never came out and even said anything about XLM, XRP. But it's like, but once you start, seeing, behind the curtain and you start connecting the dots to see who's related to who's, who's in bed with who, then you're starting to be like, okay, damn, this thing make a lot of sense. So again, for somebody seeing this, okay, this guy got a patent when this dude, that's the cousin of the world richest man. Okay, let me see if I can get some XLM, like, just in case, because you just never know, one of these days the news might come out and boom, lawsuit over, and then the price start going crazy, and there you go, you missed out. You see what I'm saying? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Nah, don't be that guy. Go ahead and start getting your XLM, your XRP, meet your goals, and just chill. Put it on the ledger and just vibe, man, because you just never know. You just never know. All these guys are related, man. Gary Gensler, I know he's like the little poster child. He in front, he's like the bad guy. Maybe he's not. Who knows? Maybe he got like people that he's answering to. You see what I'm saying? Right is right, wrong is wrong. What he's doing is wrong. You should know, like, dang, I ain't gonna, morally and ethically, I'm not gonna do stuff like that. But the man is worth 100 million. He got a beach house, so he don't care. That's how he living. But as far as like the average person like you and I, go ahead and get your XLM XRP. You just never know. These guys are all related, man. The man
it's a patent, but I'm not done. I got something else for y'all. Let's get into it. I told this thing gonna be fireball. I can't play with them. I'm gonna let you know. Here we go. Bam, Dockham saying U.S. is beyond bankrupt, and that the Great Reset is coming. The Great Reset is coming. It's coming. And guys, like I say, when I talk to everybody, they're going to distract you with the food shortage. They're going to distract you with the gas prices. They're going to distract you with a whole bunch of stuff. The shootings. Every time you look on the news, they show all these shootings now. They distracting you. They got to distract you long enough so when the reset do come, you're not going to know it. It's going to go be everyday life. But the people who's investing, they're going to see a life-changing wealth. But let's get into it. So who's doing it and who's in a part of it? Under every rock, you see them. So let's get into it. This is the Digital Power Foundation, right? The Digital Power Foundation. Of course, as you see, Susan Friedman is the head of policy, and she works for Ripple, and she's the foundation chairman, guys. You see that of the Digital Pound Foundation in the UK digital economy. Look what's going on. They're telling you, and you people is not paying attention. Why? Because they say in the article there will be other stable coin that are permanently used as a store of value. As a store of value, commodity backed by a stable coin, for example, you see, rather than a means of payment. And the current approach would be to regulate them in line with similar financial statutes today, perhaps suggest certain limitation on their use as much means of payment. This is typically not as the same risk, same regulation approach. This is what they discussing, guys. And this lady is on the board of Ripple. I don't know what to tell you. Boss, I don't know what to tell you. You see what I'm saying?
No, but the thing is, like, Ripple, man, I don't know how they came about and, with the whole formation of them, but these guys, they're really, really intelligent, and they've always been ahead of the ball, like ahead of the curve, rather. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, they got a lot of powerful people on their board. Even with, in a lawsuit, most of the lawyers that's representing them are from the SEC or, they got 21 lawyers. The company is valuated at $15 billion. They buying back shares. It's like one of those like unicorn type of company, one of those Google's, Amazon, Tesla, Apple companies, man. And my hand goes off to them, man. They really doing their thing. I know a lot of time I look a little hazy right now with the whole lawsuit, but I think it's all by design. It's all a distraction, man. They just trying to throw you off because they didn't think that XRP was going to do what it's doing or what it's about to do. So now they just trying to shake you out. So okay, you go ahead and sell at this low price, and they come around and sell it back to you at 37.5 or whatever the price is going to be. You see what I'm saying? So. Ripple is that company, Stella's that company, man. And I hope people are really paying attention to what's going on and not being distracted by everything else and get on board with, because it's not that much of a time left, dude. Once this lawsuit is over, Ripple's. So I don't know what to tell people. Like I said, I really can't go ahead or force what I see or feel what I feel. But I can't apologize for whatever success with.
Okay. Yeah, your phone, it was breaking up a little bit, boss.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
it's raining around here.
Okay. So, like I say, but let's get into it, guys. Boss, I told you I had something for you, right? Guys, I got something for you. I was going to the gym and it dawned on me. I don't know, it was God probably telling me, Spirit telling me, daylight savings time. Wait, what? What they gotta, what I'm saying? Like, just look it up. Just look daylight saving time up. I said, okay, daylight savings time. Okay, let's go. So I looked it up, boss. I looked it up, and what I found was the U.S. Senate approved a bill to make daylight saving times permanent. Right, boss? Mm-hmm. Make it permanent, meaning that U.S. Senate on Tuesday passed a legislate that will make daylight saving time permanent starting in 2023 to end the twice annual changing of the clock and move to promote by supporters advocating bright afternoons and more economic activities. But what does that have to do with what's going on in the world now? You see what I'm saying? Boss, what that have to do with anything? It's just daylight saving time, right?
Yeah.
You're not listening to TNS Bosses Inc. Showing you guys this is what we do. So, boss, y'all wonder what the heck I'm talking about, but this is what I'm talking about. As you go to this, let's go. Look, President Nixon closed the gold window in 1971 in order to address the country for inflation problems and to disclose foreign governments from redeeming more and more dollars for gold. The key word in this, boss, is inflation problems. We have an inflation problems right now, boss.
Yeah.
So they took them off the gold standard, meaning that The government held 35 per ounce, and like I said, August 15, 1971, when the President Nixon announced that the United States would no longer convert dollars to gold at the fixed value to complete abandoning of gold as standard. So in 1971, he took them off the gold standard. You see that? Because they had an inflation problem.
Right.
Right? History repeats itself. Look at it. Pay a doggone attention. It's happening again. What happened last time when the U.S. tried to make daylight saving time permanent? What can you do? In 1974, they switched years around, proving unpopular for Americans to press distance of no longer dark winter mornings. But what was going on, boss, is this. For 10 months, in the mid-1970s, America locked spring forward and never fell back. Here goes the kicker right here, boss, that blew me away. Years around, daylight saving time signed into a law by President Richard Nixon in 1974 sought to maximize even the sunlight and in doing so help moderate an ongoing national gas crisis. Bring on the thunder, sir. A national gas pricing, but will be experimenting and proven popular with 79% of America expressing support for the change in December 1973, proven quick plummeted, dropped to 42% in February 1974. So they had a doggone balls, had a gas crisis, right? And then they had a doggone, let's go back here. They had an inflation problem. And they wanted to do daylight savings time. And then within that period, boss, you see in 1971, Nixon took them off the gold standard. You don't see it? History repeat itself. Look at it. The only thing that need to be knocked down, guys, is they taking the dollar and put it back on the gold standard. We have a gas crisis. Now they made daylight permanent, daylight time permanent 2023. The only thing left is destroying the dollar and putting it back on the gold standard. That is it, boss.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So back then, they took daylight saving time happened. They took the doggone dollar off the doggone gold standard, and then they had a gas crisis at the time, and they had an inflation problem at the time.
Yeah, and all that stuff is going on right now.
It's so repeating itself. It's back in reverse. This is what I believe God told me when he said, look at daylight saving time. So guys, you have to pay attention. History repeats itself, boss. I'm just showing you guys. It was amazing when I seen it. To sum it up again, gas prices, inflation, and they're killing the dollar. And we go in reverse. They didn't do daylight savings time. Now they approve daylight savings time. We have a gas crisis, and we have a bad inflation.
That, they wrote like a bill so daylight savings could be permanent.
They wrote a bill that they passed the law. Let me pull it up for everybody. Right quick. Let me see. Here we go right here. Let's go. Did I delete? I didn't. Here we go right here. What happened the last time this is one when I said 1974. They had the same crisis was going on. But they passed the law. I took it off, boss, but they passed the law that they're gonna have daylight savings time starting, I think, in November 2023. That it's not gonna be no more changing of the clock. And how ironic, 1971 to 1974, the same guy who took them off the gold standard They had an inflation problem and they had a gas problem. Right now we have a gas problem and an inflation problem, but they passed daylight savings time. The only thing left to be knocked down is they going back to the gold standard. And what y'all guys just seen, Auntie will talk about is going back to the gold standard, and they're going back a digital currency backed by gold. And you just seen the G7 saying that they're talking about the British pound, talking about XRP. Oh my God, man. Dude, bro, I don't know what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? This is what came to me. I believe God told me I'm wrong. I don't want to say his name, whatever. But like I'm saying, this is what I found. I stumbled on this. Y'all gotta understand, nobody's not talking about this. Nobody's not looking at it this way, guys. Think about it. History always repeats itself.
Yeah.
Can I take a sip?
I mean, boy, you're not crazy, man. You know, you're not crazy. Like, and a lot of times this information, like I said, until you go look for it, you're not going to find it. Because these people, they're not going to televise it. You know, they're not going to put it out in the forefront for people to be like, dang, they really doing that? All right, let me see what I could do. You know, it's all about like they trying to keep you down. They trying to put their foot on your neck, man, and squeeze, you know, and they trying to, you know, nah, this is how your life is supposed to be, and it's not supposed to be no different. While on the other end, they living lavishly and doing things, living out their dreams, you know, and like you're not crazy. You know, it's great information. It's a great find, dude. And, you know, like you said, the question is, what are you doing? What is people going to, like, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do that's different? That's going to change your life on a major scale. Like, what are you going to do different? You can't keep trying to do the same thing and accepting different results. That's the definition of insanity, and everybody knows that. So you have to start tweaking stuff around and start, you know, what are you spending most of your hours watching? What are you listening to? What are you feeding your spirit, your brain? Like, what is it that you're doing? Okay, if you was doing it and it's not working, go ahead and switch it around. Switch it around, man. And that's what we're here for. We here to empower people, motivate, inspire. And just push people, man, in the right direction so they could go ahead and change their whole lives and their family life. Because everybody know you can't keep doing like keep working till you die. That's crazy. That's insane, dude. You know what I'm saying? And this whole investing thing, it's not like, you know, we trying to get the easy way out, but it's a smart way of doing things. Like let's you know, allow the dollar, our money, to work for us. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, boss.
Like I say, guys, let me go back to it. You see it. 1971 had an inflation problem. Foreign government went from dollars from gold. And as you can see right now, once again, is that 1974 sunlight saying that a national gas crisis. You see it right here. They had an inflation problem and a gas crisis. So they went off the gold, and it's happening again. You see? So you take it how you want to take it. Straight fire. Daylight saving times, it came out of nowhere. I heard it when I was going to the gym 7 o'clock this morning and told me to research it. I researched it, guys, and that's what I found. And that's what's going on now. A great reset. That gold, y'all understand, guys, when they took the dollar off the gold standard, there was a reset in the financial system. The reset in the financial system is happening right now again. Which asset do you have is going to be part of that financial system? Your choice. Any last word, boss? I'm done, boss. I don't even make another video for next month, because you gotta understand, like, what do you need to see?
Yeah.
Any last word, boss?
Like I said, people, man, we can't force you. You know, we can't do that. All we could do is give you the information, and what you do with it, that's what you do with it. You know, it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody. It's gonna come to a point, like I said, once this thing pop off, maybe we don't continue doing these videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, digital asset, variable bull, all these boys, they're gonna become they gonna focus on other stuff. That's why we trying to like, you know, do these little videos and try to reach a bigger audience than when we used to, you know what I'm saying, do the little meetings at the library that we used to do. See what I'm saying? Because we trying to, you know, we launched a little YouTube page trying to reach more people. You know, so but once this thing pop, you know what I'm saying, it's just a wrap. It's just gonna be too late because we're gonna be so busy focused on other things. So, but what I'm trying to say is it's not too late. Go ahead and watch these videos and do your research and take the risk, because like I said, if the boss ain't go ahead, if God ain't put it in spirit to go ahead and do the research, he probably would not find that information. It's there, but it's not putting in front of you, you know? But what does he do? He did the research, and then he's giving it to you right now. So what you do with it, that's what you do with it. You understand what I'm saying? So just keep believing in yourself, man, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Please, it's possible. I want you to get to the point where, you know what, man, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just go for it. Whatever. I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna take the risk, and I'm gonna go for it. And that's what I want people to get to, man. Because you know, you gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like every day you wake up, you going to work, then you go to sleep, then you go to work again. You working for nothing. You know, they tax the hell out of you. Like, you know what I mean? It gotta be a different way. And this is the way that we're trying to show people that it is, man. That's all I gotta say, boss.
Okay. Well, like I say, continue to check out Motivate for Christ out, or you know, the boss got the hoodie on. God Make Me Fresh shirt right here. Continue to support the organization, TNS Bosses Inc. You know, we do. But until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed it. TNS Bosses Inc. We out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.